Decided to clean up my teenager's room and surprise him with a brand new room for himself. For the past 6 years, he has been sharing a room with my younger son since my daughter came along. He just recently turned 17 and all he has been wanting is his own space. I am not a believer in as soon as your kids turn 18, they need to move out of the nest. I truly feel that that sets up our kids for failure, because how will they be able to save while having to pay for everything as expensive as it is and be able to buy a home? I want to break that cycle. So since he's not even sure if he wants to continue going to a university or he wants to learn a trade like his father, which means he'll probably stay close to home, I wanted to give him his own space. I used to always be one of those psycho crazy moms wanting everything to be perfectly clean, especially in his room. But it got to a point where every single time I would go in there, it was a fight because of something was on the floor or he didn't pick up something right. And don't get me wrong, we would make sure he was cleaning it up at least every 2 weeks. I made a decision where I wasn't going to fully inspect it anymore. And this was roughly about a year ago. I didn't want for my relationship with him to be tarnished over something like this. So long as he kept up with it, it was okay. Now, when I embarked on this journey, I knew it was going to be dirty, but I never expected it to be this bad. I truly could not have done this project without my mom. Hands down, my right hand for everything. Love you, mommy. She was the best. This project took us 5 hours. Which means in reality, it took 10 because we're 2 people. Being that my son is 17, I am so thankful that I didn't find anything bad in his room because he didn't know I was coming and I was doing this, so he didn't have time to hide anything. The only thing I found were condoms, surprisingly. At least he's being safe, right? If you are dusting something or cleaning something you haven't cleaned in a while, if you're not cleaning cords of things, are you really cleaning? We were on a time crunch and we seriously thought we weren't gonna finish on time. My son gets out of school at 3. And aside from cleaning everything, we had to build a bed. Now, thankfully, I'm a little handy, but we were cutting that time close. If I would have had more time, I probably would have done something with the closet as well and maybe giving him 2 rails, one to hang higher and give him like a double effect. But mama didn't have all that time. I didn't count on his room being that dirty and grimy. One thing I was so excited for was his bed. He is going from a twin size to a queen. Keep in mind, he's almost 6 feet, so. And now look at this after. The walls are clean, the door is clean. You can see the shelf and the color. So, what do we think? What do we think? Do we like it? Do we love it? And this was his reaction. He was too stunned to speak.